Alright, welcome back to KOTOR 2. I've eaten dinner. I accidentally stopped the recording before because I wanted to turn on cheats, which I've done now. So let's do a quick show you so I can see it myself. Alright, I should have just given myself 1,000 credits. I should have checked my amount of credits beforehand. So now we're at 2227. Give credits. 3227. Okay. And save game. New slot. Test. Oh! Sick. Oh, cheat used. I don't intend to use that very often. We'll find out, actually. Let me delete that. Generally, I can make my way around without cheats. There may be a time when I use one later on. There is an area where you have no access to the map. And if I can make a cheat work there, then I'm fucking gonna. Because it's so hard to get around there, and I get that that is the point. That it is a challenge. But I don't like it. Oop.
I will silence this one.
Thanks, Kreia. Wow, these guys really suck on PC. Like, that battle took so much longer on my Switch.
We've been diverted from Onderon to the Outer Rim. There's not enough ships out there, and we're already hard-pressed to keep patrolling the regions under our jurisdiction. I'm afraid we're going to lose it all. There's just not enough ships and too much territory to cover. We're still rebuilding from the war with Malik, and sometimes I wonder if we'll ever recover. Still, we have our orders, and the Republic's put the highest priority on this mission. Looks like the trouble on Onderon will have to wait. As ordered, we've picked up the passengers from the Outer Rim and have made quarters for them. Once aboard, we've plotted a course for Telos. We expect to arrive within 10 standard days, provided there's no mishaps. I've been ordered to give the passenger no special treatment, nor make any indication of her identity. I have some reservations about turning the Harbinger into a passenger liner, but the orders were clear. Whoever this passenger is, she's got diplomatic level priority, whether she knows it or not.
Okay, so in the season before last of Doctor Who, there was a big deal made about things being harbingers. So having seen that and hearing the name of this ship, I'm like, why didn't you just call it the SS Doomed?
We picked up a distress signal and are sending a message to the Republic for permission to investigate. We have also transmitted the damaged vessel's ID signature to the Republic. According to the message, it's being pursued by Sith forces. There's no match for the vessel in our databanks, but the profile of the distress signal suggests it's a stock freighter of some kind. We'll only know for sure when we arrive, and we'll find out if the signal's genuine or a trap.
You're a massive Republic vessel. Who is trapping you?
We wanted to check with you, sir, before diverting course from Telos. There appears to be some battle that has taken place in the sector, and we've received a distress signal.
You have permission to divert course, Captain. If there's a Sith presence in the region, I want you to investigate. The ID signature on the freighter, did you get confirmation on it?
Yes, sir. We did not have the vessel listed in our databanks, so we transmitted the code to you. Was there a match?
There was, Captain. If you find any trace of that vessel, even wreckage, I want it.
Yes, sir.
After you've investigated the sector, resume course to Telos with the passenger. It is of the highest importance that she reach Telos.
Yes, sir. I'll make sure she arrives intact.
Good hunting, Captain. Admiral Onasi out.
Sometimes I wonder if the right hand of the Republic knows what the left hand is doing. I'm always being kept in the...
Query. You sent for me, Captain.
Yes, I need you to check on the passenger again, see if there's anything she needs. Try not to be too obvious about it. Her safety is our top concern.
Statement. I shall use the utmost discretion, Captain. As always, it is my pleasure to serve.
Apparently, the Republic knew of your exiled status, and they had secretly been monitoring you on the vessel. They even assigned the HK protocol droid to watch you, which is probably how he discovered your presence in the first place. Excuse me, is someone there in the dark? Oh. Hi, guys. I'm plenty focused, Kreia. You don't have to worry about me. I'm plenty focused. Alright, that goes to the bridge, if memory serves. I think they just decided, hey, we've got all those models from the Endar Spire from the first game. Why don't we just reuse those? Because this ship is the Endar Spire. It's the fucking Spire. I know it, you know it. Let's stop lying to ourselves and just acknowledge that I'm on the Endar Spire. Oh. There's something behind here. Damn, another Dark Jedi. You get to the escape pods. Go! Thanks. If I don't go to the bridge, they'll never get me. Don't know who I think they is. Oh. Oh, so you mean that door leads to the escape from Paragus? Ugh. Don't lie to me. I know more than you. I don't know why I'm downloading from here. When T3 could have gotten them from that computer there.
We have taken on passengers to Telos.
Sir, we've just received an emergency broadcast. A freighter under attack by Sith forces.
Can you get an ID on the ship?
Yes, sir. We have its ID signature. It's not in our databanks, but its profile suggests some low-stock freighter. Says it's being hit hard by a Sith warship. Sir?
I'll need to confirm with command before we move to intercept. Report.
The Sith warship is empty, sir. We attached an umbilical and sent 3 strike teams through it, and there's no sign of a crew or its commander.
There's no one on board? What about the escape pods?
They're still in their berths, sir. This place, it's empty. It's like a ghost ship.
Then who was firing at the freighter?
We don't know, sir. The freighter's empty, too. We did a clean sweep and nothing except a lone T3 unit, badly damaged. Did you still want it tractor beamed to the Harbinger?
Search the freighter and the warship one more time. If they're clean, then we'll tractor the freighter over.
Yes, sir.
No idea why the Admiral thought that freighter worth all the effort, but we'll find out.
Remember how all these assassins are cloaked? They're stealth mode?
Everyone in the Ebon Hawk was dead, sir. We're starting autopsies within the hour.
What do you
about
mean,
that Sith
everyone?
corpse we retrieved from the warship?
What do you
We
mean,
haven't had a
everyone?
chance to fully examine it, sir. He looks human, but he's fractured in several places.
Then keep me posted. Something's wrong here, and I want to know where all those Sith on the warship went. We're still experiencing a problem with the communications array, and now maintenance is telling me there's a cascade failure in the weapons.
Sir, I just picked up an unusual sound from MedLab.
I have come for the Jedi.
What the hell was that?
Sir, I don't know. Communications just got cut.
Send a security team to MedLab, now!
Let me tell you my headcanon. Okay, this is my headcanon. Rena Revan sent HK-47 on an assassination mission. He sent him and T3 in the Ebon Hawk. I'm not going to tell you who she sent them after, because that's a spoiler. But let's just say it also includes Darth Sion and Darth Nihilus, who we'll see later. One of the targets attacked HK and dismantled him. And that is how they got onto the Ebon Hawk, and why everyone seems to think there was more than just me on the Ebon Hawk. But Darth Sion was on that Sith ship that was attacking the Hawk. And there's HK on his mission. HK succeeds in his mission, albeit not the way Rena had in mind. In fact, it is the Jedi Exile who accomplishes the mission. And so HK has to report back and say, "Look, boss, here's the thing. They're dead, but not the way you had in mind." Which is funny to me. Yes, Master, suffice it to say they are dead, albeit not in the way we had intended. HK, you could just say you're embarrassed. Objection. Master, I'm a droid, incapable of feeling embarrassment. Yeah. Oop. There's assassins somewhere. Ah.
I hear you. Time to even the odds.
One of these days, an assassin will actually have something on them. Boo. Why would they paint a door or a room behind it and not let it open? It's so offensive. That money, that cash, get money, get a stash. You know, it occurs to me that I've been singing that for years, and probably nobody gets the reference. Because it was a forgettable songify YouTube video from 2010. It's cash, money, money, cash, money, money, cash. Hey!
Let us end this.
Damn fucking right. Hana, get this guy.
Time to even the odds. More where that came from.
Alright. Oh! Escape pods. Okay, that just means this is not the Endar Spire. Well, they could have just slapped the... All the escape pods have been locked. They cannot be used. But Trask went after Darth Bandon for me, so that I could get to the escape pods. Yeah, they easily could have slapdashed these assets together. Hang on. Complaining puppy. I wonder what it'll do if I try to go back to Paragus. It'll let me?
What is it? Why are we stopping?
So why were you locked up again?
Look, I'd be happy to share my whole life story when we aren't getting chased by assassin droids and Sith troops, alright?
I need to know what you know about Paragus.
I know we need to get out of here. Like I said, it's a minefield looking for any excuse to blow. Look, I'd be happy to share my whole...
Alright. Clearly, there's nothing to be gained by going back to Paragus. Wait a minute. I just came from that way. That wasn't spooky. I clicked out of the game for a moment. Why'd you show me the logo? I hate it when they put fake footlockers in rooms. Like, okay, either put like $2 in it, or don't spawn the fucking, like, don't get my hopes up. Like, they can always make it a dice roll as to what is in the footlocker. Atten, where'd you? Thank you.
Are you alright?
I just need a second. This was my room.
This was your room? When?
Before I lost consciousness and woke up on Paragus.
We do not have much time. Whatever you intend to do, do it quickly.
Hana Ren, you are requested to report to the Harbinger Medical Bay for routine examination. The routine is automated. Simply insert this data pad into the medical computer and receive your injections. Oh, sick, we have robes. I think I'm content with my uniform for now. In my canon, Hana wields a double-bladed lightsaber. Obviously, I do not have one of those at the moment.
Yes.
I hear you.
It's nice to imagine that all these Sith assassins have their own rooms. Although I kind of want to know who's keeping their money in their footlockers. It's not ever made clear how credits exist. I imagine them as a lot like money in the bank, that you can have it physically in the form of credit chips, but also digitally, stored on a data pad.
Yes.
Just say the word.
Just clearing the notifications. Yep, one moment. Alright, close. Corpse! Oh wait, I better... I know more than you, Mr. Game. Actually, what's through the other one? Oh, I better move my mouse. Wow, $50.
Time to take you down to size.
Why should I get to have all the fun and level ups?
I hear.
Courier, stop saying I hear you. You sound like my therapist. Damn, girl, you have, like, no attacks. You need them special attacks, girly.
You.
Kind of funny in my head to imagine the Sith assassins are just walking around cloaked for no reason. Hana Ren treatment request. Sedatives administered during routine examination 3.5 days ago. Emergency override enacted. Dosage exceeds safety protocols. During your last medical exam, you were administered a delayed sedative that would kill a normal human being. That must be what rendered you unconscious when the Harbinger was taken out. It looks as if someone forgot to lock out the treatment request once administered. You still have access to one of the kotor tanks in the medical bay. that one.
Something's wrong. Ever since we picked up that Sith firefight in the region, crewmen haven't been reporting for their shifts, and I can't reach people on the comm. The strange thing is, I keep feeling like someone's watching us here in the ship, but I can't see anyone. I don't like this. Checking the survivor from the Sith vessel. I'm not sure whether he's alive or dead, or what's even keeping him together. His flesh is cracked and scarred, and I'm registering several thousand fractures in his skeleton, as if each bone was splintered repeatedly over time, then put back together. Judging from the scar tissue, I believe these wounds took place before his death. If so, he must have been in constant pain. I have no idea what's been keeping him together.
Darth Sion is like that stupid Shadow the Hedgehog comic, where he broke his bones constantly over 1,000 years. And so every time he walks, he's breaking bones that are instantly healing, and Sonic goes, "Okay, but it looks like you're just walking normally." And Shadow goes, "Yeah." And Sonic goes, "Okay, well that's stupid." That's Darth Sion.
This is the medical officer. The soldiers sent to the medical bay have just died. I don't know where the subject went. I think he's gone to find more of the crew. With him are Sith. They just appeared right out of thin air, like they were wearing stealth generators, but I think they were always on board. When we stopped to pick up that freighter, they must have come on board the Harbinger. I have no idea how many are on the ship. There could be only a few, or as many as 100. And with communications cut off, we can't call for help. I think that thing in the tank was a Sith Lord, alive the whole time, waiting for something to wake him up.
Check camera recordings. This kotor tank was shattered from the inside. Fragments littered the floor around it. Can't wait till I can purchase more repair parts, because the fact that I'm forced to cobble together what I find is annoying. Well, maybe if I can find a workbench that isn't a lab station, I can make some. Whoop!
More where that came from. Let's settle this.
What is it?
Oh yeah, prepared to heal me? Then why don't you fucking heal me, man? Oh. I think the cat sees Shadow on my lap and wants to join him. This is a one-animal lap. Don't bare your teeth at me. This is a one-animal lap. And you attacked me last week. Now she's trying to pull my chair with her devilish claws. Well, you know what? I'm a bitch to kitties. Puppies love me because I love puppies. Today I saw a Chihuahua puppy and you would not believe how small they are. Like, this was an animal the size of a hot dog. Like, maybe a big hot dog, but a hot dog. And you're thinking, like, how does anything get that small? And, well, he came out that way. Yes, he's gay. His name is Sammy. And I truly cannot overstate how tiny he is. Like, even Zoe was bigger than that. Wow, $10. Maybe I'll go to the movies. By myself.
More where that came from.
About time you catch up, robot.
I will silence this one.
Aha, at and go oof. Maybe the droid is healing him? I don't know. Okay. Okay, I got it. I gotcha. I gotcha. I gotcha. Gotcha.
More where that came from. I hear you. More where that came from. More where that came from. Time to take you down to
I will
size.
silence this one.
You mean Kreia and the dude had the same swords? Kind of funny how that worked out. Like Jen.
I hear you.
Just say the word.
Yes.
I hear you.
All the utility droids appear deactivated. Droid maintenance log. I don't know whether this new HK-50 droid is a gift or a curse. After the destruction of the previous protocol droid when it accidentally activated that frag mine, the HK has stepped in its place without a hitch. Problem is, it doesn't take commands very well, and most of the time I have no idea where it's been. There's been reports of there's been reports it's been sighted in the crew quarters with the captain, in maintenance, and even in med lab of all places. And when I ask the droid about it, it gives me a smart mouth response about facilitating communication. I don't know who commissioned these HK models, but I don't like them. I need you to understand that until this game, the only HK model droid there was our murder bot, HK-47. He was the only one. And he'll have complaints about that later on. Unlike the others, this protocol droid appears to have been purposely sabotaged. Oh, really? You found a savage protocol droid on the Harbinger vessel. It is likely that the HK unit sabotaged it so that it could take the protocol droid's place and have free run of the ship. Hang on. Had to love my puppy. You understand. No, I don't have to open this door. I choose to.
I have a bad feeling about this.
What's wrong?
Don't you feel it? Something's gonna get real wrong real quick.
We'll have to be careful then. But we have to keep moving.
All right, but don't say I didn't warn you. Trust me, when it comes to staying alive, I'm rarely wrong about these things.
Atten has the special ability to sense anything that places him at risk. When he gets a bad feeling, it's recommended that you save your game. Oop.
What is it? Why are we stopping?
Oop. My bad. Nothing. Nothing. Door.
I came to warn you, Jedi. You know not what path you walk.
Where did you get a
This
vibroblade?
battle
Where
is
did you get a
mine
sword?
alone.
I
am
gave
not
you a different
defenseless.
weapon.
He cannot kill what he cannot see, and power has blinded him long ago. Run. I shall be along shortly.
How do you know him? It's locked. I don't know why Scion is Scottish. These are just things you accept. Oh, hell yeah. Breakdown. You do want to be careful about the things you break down, because you can sell them. Oop. Oh, wait, where's my sword? It took my sword? Oh. That's why it took my sword. Now I forget if Atten can wear armor. Yas, king. That goth shit, for real, for real. See, he looks incredible. That's hot. This is a hot fucking outfit on Atten. Swear to God. There's a reason I call him Pilot Boyfriend, and that's because he's hot. Oh wait, I didn't actually make any of the... Oops. Wow, $67. No, I think there's assassins. Ugh. That is such a good look on Atten. Big chef's kiss. Now, his normal clothes look good too. Don't misunderstand me. Atten just looks good. Like, whatever a straight twink is, that's Atten.
Tell me you're joking. We are not gonna cross back into the Paragas facility through the fuel line. That's crazy.
Atten, you need to trust me. Come on.
All right, but I know I'm gonna regret this.
Did you just try to use a Jedi mind trick on me? You bitch boy.
I sense you, my master. Faint. Weak.
Your senses betray you, as you betrayed me.
After all that's happened, still you live. You are difficult to kill.
For one as limited as you, perhaps. To have fallen so far and learned nothing, that is your failing.
The failure is yours. No longer do your whispers crawl within my skull. No longer do I suffer beneath teachings that weaken us. And now you run in search of the Jedi. They are all dead, save one. And one broken Jedi cannot stop the darkness that is to come.
Perhaps we shall see.
What's wrong? Are you all right? Damn it, hold on. It's only a little farther. Don't give up on me now. What happened to you?
My hand felt like it was being dipped in molten carbonite.
You look fine. Come on. We need to keep moving.
How did I gain light side points? Whoop. We want to be careful.
It's a utility droid. Looks like it's been hit with an ion charge and dumped here.
I love the echo. I know. We ran into the protocol droid earlier. He attacked us, too. Don't blame yourself. If you hadn't gotten us out of the administration level, we'd have never made it this far. Let's go. T3 has joined your party. He has the ability to make programming spikes on demand and can also upgrade items if asked. Whoop.
Just say the word.
I don't know, did I actually recover that mine? Yeah! It looks like this container was deliberately tossed here. The control circuit looks important. Evil robot. Hang on, what do you mean? Is this robot not evil? Oh, T3, you're being such a good boy and not attacking until I tell you. Yeah! Woo! Excuse me for needing to do something off screen, Mr. Mouse. Yeesh. Oh, is that a damn sensor ball? Yucky. Oh good, they're stupid.
Say the word. Everyone down!
Oop. Wait a minute. No, okay. Oh my god, you two lucked out. Who is shooting at me? Who is shooting at me? Who's fucking... I'm taking damage. And nobody's there. Is it you? Bitch baby boy? Okay, I think what I need to do is BF. Girly? Was there just an invisible droid?
Time to take you down. More where that came from.
Give people faces to K-14. These corpses are just faceless, and I've had enough of it. Girly. Why don't you just attack the droid that's right in front of you?
Let's settle this. More where that came.
Oh wait.
From everyone down.
Sweet. Wait a minute. I think I need that. I want that. Actually, give me a demolitions. A lot of these would be useful right now.
More where that came from. Everyone down.
This door's magnetically sealed. I can't believe this. The ship's right out there, and we can't get to it.
Read. Deet. Whoa, slow down and repeat that.
Huh? What is that piece of junk saying?
He says he can open the door to the hangar. He just needs access to the hangar terminal up on the platform.
How can you even understand that noise?
I served with a lot of utility droids in the... well, many years ago.
Alright, well, if he can slice the door open from the terminal above, don't let me stop him. I hear you.
He moved himself over there himself. That wasn't me. That was he. We are leaving Paragus very soon. But what about Kreia? She'll find her way. I don't know how she does it, but she finds her way. First, Atmos' primary character trait is that he doesn't want you to trust him. Or that's the impression you're supposed to get. But he's also deep in puppy love for you. As a woman, I mean, you could certainly play him as bisexual, I just don't. But he's not programmed to be interested in the male PC. I'll say that. Where'd you come from, buddy? Hana, move forward. Would you two stop following me? I turned on solo mode. Stop following me. Every time I get no remains, my brain just goes, so no bitches? Not allowed bitches. They took bitches from me in the war. Instead of bitches, I get mines. That's my fate. I'm just so bitchless that all I get is mines. I don't want to do either of these as me. I want to do them as my robot. That HK droid did a lot to ensure that he'd be the only one able to leave with me. I mean, kind of a great trait for an assassin, if we're being honest. Ah, home sweet ship. And if you can believe it, we are still in the first area of the game. I'm pretty sure by the time I was this level in KOTOR 1, I was on Dantooine. I was becoming a Jedi. I was going after Juhani. But meanwhile, I'm still poking at the tutorial. Like, I just got influence at the end of the last video. And that's a key difference in this game between this and KOTOR 1. That and Game Borkin. No, robot. What? He doesn't even know I'm here. Okay, very well. Interromine fine. This is the loading ramp to the Ebon Hawk. Once aboard, you'll be leaving the mining facility for good. Step away from the Ebon loading ramp? That seems a little too committal.
Quick! We're gonna need some time to fire up the engines. Let's give the laser turret a workout.
Hey, why'd you change clothes? Now you may be wondering where these Sith came from. That's a great fucking question. Come on. Damn it, I missed one. Damn it, I missed 2. Damn it, I missed 3. Damn it, I missed 4. 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jesus Christ. I'm doing so badly.
company.
The Sith have boarded the ship. I know. 10! Jesus Christ. It was just so bad.
Time to even the odds. Time to even the odds. Time to even the odds.
Okay.
More where that came from.
Oh, bother. Oh, good. So on the Switch version, they will drop remains. And so you're constantly struggling to get those remains, or at least I am, because I absolutely need to have all the items. Dang it. I absolutely need to have all the items possible. Because I have a problem. And that problem is with stuff.
More where that came from.
Good job, Atten. Good job, Atten.
More where that came from. Let's settle this.
Come on, give me your shit. Okay.
All right, let's get out of here.
What? Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. That achievement? What? We're opening Steam, besties. Hang on, let me put it on the main screen. I shouldn't have gotten this one. Not at this point. Voga's not here. So I think I'm gonna need to play this game 4 times. 4 times. Twice as a woman, twice as a man, and twice light side, twice dark. Ooh, that one's gonna be hard. This one I'm gonna need a good persuade skill, but I think I can do that. Okay, but point being, I should not have achieved that achievement at this point. Voga's not here. But okay. Kreia, what happened to your hand?
There is no time. We must leave.
If they hit us, we're dead. But if they keep missing us, we're dead. It's great odds. Somebody shut that trash compactor up.
Is there anything you can do?
I'm doing all I can, and that's not enough. What'd you do to make these guys so mad? Well, either they hit us and destroy us, or they hit an asteroid and make the whole field go nova.
Just do your best to keep your distance. We'll get out of this yet.
What are the asteroids? They can be destroyed by us as well as them, can they not?
That'll take out the whole field, the colony, and maybe us. We might not even be able to jump to hyperspace in time.
Then we die here. Choose now.
No, some might still be alive in the facility.
Hold on! This is gonna get a little rocky.
Doesn't matter what you do.
Well, now that we just killed a
asteroid
planet,
field
maybe
gets
one of you can tell me
killed
what's
anyway.
going on. Because between assassin droids, a Sith Lord that looks like he sleeps with vibroblades, and being target practice for a Republic warship, I was better off in my cell.
The Republic warship was the Harbinger. It was seized on its way to Telos by the Sith. They sought you, Jedi.
Why are these Sith looking for me?
Because you are the last of the Jedi. Once you are dead, then they have won.
I am not a Jedi. Not any longer.
Whatever lies you tell yourself are of no consequence. The Sith believe you to be a Jedi Knight, and that is all that matters.
But last of the Jedi, that can't be true.
The Jedi Civil War destroyed the Jedi. By the war's end, barely 100 Jedi remained. Many fell in battle, and many more were seduced by Revan's teachings.
What about the Jedi on Dantooine and Coruscant?
The Jedi Academy on Dantooine is nothing more than a crater that echoes with the ghosts of dead Jedi. And the Jedi Temple on Coruscant lies empty. The waters in the Room of 1,000 Fountains have fallen still, in reverence to the fallen Jedi, and those now lost. Many Jedi blamed the teachings of the Jedi Masters for Revan's fall, and the civil war that followed.
If any survivors still live, we need to warn them.
Perhaps, but they are Jedi no longer. If the Sith have not already slain them, then they will not help you, nor can you help them.
Before, you said the Harbinger was on its way to Telos.
Yes, to aid in the recovery effort there. Many roads lead to Telos, including ours.
Not like we have much of a choice, the Paragus astrogation charts being what they are.
It is where we must go, and where the Harbinger was bound before our unfortunate encounter on Paragus.
How did you know I was on board the Harbinger?
You were difficult to find, but coincidence was on our side. When I learned that you were on the vessel, I knew the Sith would not be far behind. When we intercepted
And
the
a question I
Harbinger,
can't
it was
ask
crippled,
is
drifting in
why?
space. It was a simple matter to board the vessel and rescue you. Unknown to me, however, the Sith were already on board. Just as we made the jump to hyperspace, they fired upon us, nearly destroying the Ebon Hawk.
How come I don't remember any of this?
Whatever occurred on board the Harbinger had rendered you unconscious. Though your thoughts were faint, I was still able to find you, sealed in one of the cargo holds.
How do we get to Paragus?
I do not know how the Ebon Hawk was able to make it to Be silent. We're having a conversation here.
He says he repaired the ship and got us to Paragus.
Repaired this ship, my eye. Next thing you know, it's gonna claim credit for saving our skins. If that little noisemaker says it repaired the ship once, then it can prove it by doing it again. Go on, get!
And he just stays there. Perfect. This all seems like an unusual set of coincidences.
True. But as one trained in the Force, you know that true coincidences are rare.
We got away from the Sith. Now how do we stop them?
That is not an easy question to answer. This threat is greater than you know, and I do not believe it is a battle that can be fought.
If we don't stop them, they're gonna keep coming.
Look, enough with the we already.
We cannot hope to triumph against them alone. To stop them, you will need weapons, allies, and a teacher. In the end, I fear it may not be enough.
What do you mean?
You fought in the Mandalorian Wars, and it cost you everything. Are you willing to sacrifice as much again?
Mandalorian Wars were my choice.
You are not listening to me. This is not like any field of battle you have ever fought in. Think carefully on your choice. If you choose to fight, if you choose war, it is a path few turn from once the first steps are taken. It carries with it a terrible price, and in the end you may find you have nothing left to sacrifice.
I turned away from war once. I can do it again. No. A Jedi's life is sacrifice. It is just... No. If evil is not fought, then we sacrifice the galaxy.
Your fool's words echo of a Jedi. You have much to learn, but we have spoken long enough, and my wound pains me. If you have other questions, find me in the crew quarters. There we will speak more.
Hey, don't stop your long, boring rants on my account. I was just getting sleepy-eyed.
Also in private, we will be mercifully free from the opinions of imbeciles and fools.
Look, not like I care or anything, but you might want to go check on our passenger, especially with that hand of hers.
She seemed well enough for someone who just lost her hand.
I think she was barely keeping it together. I'm surprised she's able to stand with all that pain rolling off of her.
What are you talking about?
Are you blind? If I were her, I'd be screaming like a stuck Minoc. Well, I mean a very strong, manly Minoc. I think she's just too proud to show any weakness. Especially in front of you.
That's odd.
In case you hadn't noticed, she won't say 2 words to me, but she'll talk your ear off any chance she gets. What you think matters to her. A lot. She wants you to respect her. Besides, we haven't got much else to do until Telos.
I'll go see you then. Alright, I want to look up an influence guide because Kreia is one of the harder ones to influence. I can influence Atten any day of the week. He's very easy. Kreia and HK are the hard ones to influence. Because they don't get much out of you being nice. Alright, hang on. Dang it. Scheiße. Okay, forget it. Kreia is influenced most by being ruthless. But first, I want to talk to T3. Oh, wait. Murderbot. This looks like the remains of an HK unit, but older and more corroded than the one you encountered on Paragus. Its power core still carries a charge, but a number of critical parts appear to be missing. Diagnose. It looks as if this droid is missing 4 critical components. Its droid processor, a replacement droid chassis, the control cluster that's supposed to be stored in the chassis, and its vocabulator. One of which we got a vocabulator from the one we destroyed. You've installed the droid's vocabulator. Now, I saw HK in the engine room. Not HK. T3. Where you going, buddy? Where you going, buddy? Do you know where that HK droid in the cargo bay came from? Okay. You look like you've suffered a lot of damage over the years. How much damage? So you lost a lot of programs in your behavior core, in addition to the damage to your frame? I'm sure you'll gain that skill back. I'm glad to have you along. You look like you're in need of some routine maintenance. Okay, just sit still. This won't take long. That should do it. You doing alright? What do you mean I faded out there for a second? You were shut down. Ready for some more routine maintenance? I thought I did alright the first time. Okay. Might be able to upgrade your memory core. Alright, let me take a look. Alright, how do you feel? Glaze look, what are you talking about? How did you get here, T3? Were you on the Ebon Hawk with Kreia? Well, where did the Ebon Hawk come from? You're deliberately avoiding answering. Why? Let me check your core. I'll be careful, I promise. I want to make sure you're alright. Just let me check. Okay? Yeah. Looks like I'll need some more skill to crack that open. See, this is why I was boosting up my stats. Those in particular.
Have you come for more answers? There is little more left to give.
When you lost your hand, I felt it too.
That does not surprise me, any more than you hearing my thoughts when we were apart. The pain, however, was unexpected. If I could, I would have shielded you from it.
Wait a minute. Okay. If I felt the loss of your hand, if I say 1, I lose influence. And she's very difficult to get influence with when you're nice. If I felt the loss of your hand, what would have happened if you had died?
I do not know. I fear that the consequences would have been more extreme.
More extreme? I felt like my hand was dipped in molten carbonite.
Then the sensation you would feel upon my death might be less than that, though much quicker.
Would it have been lethal?
Possibly, yes, and I fear it works both ways. I would not wish to test it, nor should you.
What can we do? I don't want my actions to place you at risk.
When battle is upon us, I suspect our minds are prepared enough to shield each other from the pain. I think we shall not have a repeat incident of what happened at Paragas.
How could this bond have happened?
I confess its nature eludes me as well, but the bond is strong, and its roots run deep. It seems the Force flows easily between us. When one of us manipulates the Force to heal or strengthen ourselves, the other is aided as well.
You and Kreia possess the Force Chain special ability. When either of you uses a Force power on yourself, the other gains the benefit as well.
A powerful technique indeed, though, as we have noticed, it has its drawbacks.
Can you tell me what's happened since the Mandalorian Wars?
Much has happened in the galaxy in your absence, and since the defeat of the Mandalorians at Malachor 5.
Tell me about the wars.
It is a tale you already know well. Almost a decade ago, the Mandalorians began preying on the Republic, bringing
Again,
the
my
fires
canon
of
is
war to many
about
planets
15
along
years.
the Outer Rim. Their predations continued, winning victory after victory, until the Republic finally begged the Jedi Council for aid.
The Jedi Council agreed, but did not move fast enough, so we had to. But only some Jedi Knights answered the call, like I did.
Indeed, the Jedi Council counseled caution and patience to assess the Mandalorian threat as the Outer Rim burned.
And Revan and Malak refused to wait.
Two Jedi Knights, Revan and Malak, defied the Jedi Council. They challenged the Mandalorian fierceness and brutality on the battlefield with a viciousness of their own. Revan's entrance into the conflict marked the true beginning and end of the war. It was Revan who drove the Mandalorians back into the unknown regions.
Until we destroyed them. At Malachor 5.
Yes, I have heard tales of Malachor 5 and Revan's part in it. I know you served there in that final battle. It must have been a terrible thing.
Many Jedi died at Malachor 5, and the conflict split the Order.
You speak the truth. The war's end was merely another beginning, and what seemed a victory for the Republic was far from it. Many believed the Mandalorians defeated at Malachor 5, but the Mandalorians taught the Jedi much through battle, and so it was that Malak, Revan, and the Jedi that followed them discovered their true natures in the Mandalorian Crusade. But you know this.
I felt them fall. The war had consumed them.
Consumed them? No. Taught them. Defined them? Yes. As Revan and Malak fought the Mandalorians in battle after battle, they grew to despise weakness, just as the Mandalorians did. In the end, the Mandalorians had taught them through conflict, shaped the Jedi, and turned them into a weapon against the Republic.
And that was the Jedi Civil War.
Revan and Malak, and all the Jedi that served them, turned against the Republic and the Jedi Order. Jedi fought Jedi. Revan was ambushed by the Jedi and captured. Malak continued to wage war in his master's place, inflicting terrible wounds on the Republic. Wounds that bleed still.
How were Malak and the Sith defeated?
As all Sith do without a strong enemy, the Sith turned on each other. Revan escaped the Jedi and returned to finish Malak, and that was the end of the Jedi Civil War.
But what happened to Revan?
No one knows, certainly not I. After defeating Malak, Revan left the Republic, and there are none who know where she has gone. It is said that the Sith remnants turned on themselves after Revan defeated Malak, reducing Korriban to ruin as the Republic still bleeds and struggles for life. Where Revan wanders now, I do not know.
So Revan saved the Republic.
It would seem that way from a certain point of view, perhaps. The Jedi Civil War left wounds that have yet to heal. We shall see if the Republic has the strength to survive.
Then we must do what we can until it has a chance to recover from the war.
A culture's teachings, and most importantly the nature of its people, achieve definition in conflict. They find themselves or find themselves lacking. Too long did the Republic remain unchallenged. It is a stagnant beast that labors for breath and has for centuries. The Jedi Order was the heart that sustained its sickness. Now the Jedi are lost. We shall see how long the Republic can survive.
Can anything be done to help the Republic?
We shall see. The Jedi Civil War cost the Republic much. The resources of the Sith seemed limitless. The Republic's was not. Fleets of warships, soldiers, and people were lost. Entire planets were decimated. Their inhabitants dead or refugees. It is a great burden for any civilization to bear. And this new threat, it is a quiet thing. Unlike the Jedi Civil War, it drives at something deeper than the strength of the Republic. It is aimed at you.
Because I'm the last Jedi.
The Republic was never what was important, ever. It was but a shell that surrounds the Jedi, just as the teachings of the Jedi are a shell surrounding the heart of man. You see, the war, the true war, has never been one waged by droids or warships or soldiers. They are but crude matter, obstacles against which we test ourselves. The true war is waged in the hearts of all living things, against our own natures, light or dark. That is what shapes and binds this galaxy, not these creations of man. You are the battleground, and if you fall, the death of the Republic will be such a quiet thing, a whisper, that shall herald the darkness to come.
There were other questions I wish to ask you.
Ask, and I will answer.
When we were on Paragus, I could feel the Force again.
Indeed. And was it the same as before?
No, it felt different. Faint.
If my suspicions are correct, perhaps the damage the Jedi Council did was not as permanent as they thought. It is not an easy thing to cut one off from the Force.
Wait, the Jedi did this to me?
What did you believe? That you suddenly lost your connection with the Force without reason?
But to cut one off from the Force, it's like losing all your senses at once.
Indeed it is. It is much like losing one's ability to listen, or being put into a deep sleep, unable to awaken to the galaxy around you. Such a thing has been done before, when Jedi have pronounced sentence on their own, and exiled them as they did you.
I don't believe the Jedi would inflict such a punishment on someone. It seems too cruel.
If not the Jedi, then what did you think was the cause of such a loss?
I thought the Mandalorian Wars were the cause. I did much that I'm not proud of.
War leaves many scars, but rarely does it blind one to the Force. If anything, conflict and challenge may make the connection stronger, more intense. No matter what horrors you experienced in the war, no matter who you served, it is unlikely that the Force would be lost to you unless another factor was involved.
Can my connection to the Force be healed?
It is possible that such a thing can be undone. Still, even so, the chances of the Jedi undoing such a thing for a traitor is a slim thing at best, assuming they yet live.
The Force, I can feel it again, if only slightly.
Our link may have had other consequences. Perhaps you can hear the Force again, distantly, through me. If so, then there is hope. I may be able to teach you, train you to feel the Force again. And if you will not allow me to help you, then other Jedi must train you, or undo the damage they have done.
I will honor any training you wish to give me.
Do not honor me, fallen Jedi. Honor it by listening and learning. Do that, and perhaps we shall survive this thing, you and I. I offer to train you to become strong again, to know the ways of the Force, and to hear the Force sing within you as it once did.
I would welcome whatever aid you offer.
Then our training shall begin. Whenever I travel with you, I shall impart what I can to you, through my words and presence.
There are other questions I wish to ask you.
Ask.
I need to know more about the Sith hunting us.
These Sith, they seek the death of all Jedi, as have all the Sith, since the Jedi Order was first split.
There was another Jedi Civil War.
Yes, the Jedi Civil War is not the first one of its kind. Thousands of years ago, the Jedi had another civil war that split the Order. It was a terrible thing. A faction among the Jedi abandoned the teachings of the Order, following their own path. They waged war on their fellow Jedi, a war that raged across the galaxy. But these fallen Jedi were cast out, defeated, and they retreated to worlds in the Outer Rim. Over time, they took on the mantle of the Lords of the Sith, but in their hearts they never forgot the Jedi. The hatred for the Jedi Order burns in their veins like fire and echoes in their teachings. Revan tasted it, as Malak did.
But these Sith seem different.
In a manner of speaking, they are different from Malak in that they are concerned only with the destruction of the Jedi. For them, it is all that matters, all that ever mattered. It is a different war these Sith wage, a thing of silence and shadow. They strike from the darkness, hiding from the face of the galaxy until all Jedi are exterminated. After all the Jedi are gone, then the galaxy is theirs, no matter whether the Sith or the Republic rules. It is the dark side that shall reign, unchecked.
I've never seen Sith assassins like those on the Harbinger.
I believe them to be the result of special teachings. Their apparent weakness against you is evidence of this. Those Sith assassins can sense their prey through the Force. It is like a hunger. They feed and grow stronger when they are near Force sensitives. The stronger their prey is in the Force, the deadlier they become. As long as you were cut off from it, you were able to evade their sight. But after Paragus, I fear that you will be no longer shielded from their eyes, or the eyes of their masters. The stronger you grow, the more will come.
Other questions?
Ask.
So what do we do now?
I do not know. The Sith struck more swiftly than I thought, and they will not stop until they have you in their grasp. If you fall, all the galaxy will echo it.
We can't keep running until they catch us.
It does not matter where we go. It is not the destination that matters. It is the journey. All paths will take us to the end, whatever it may be, and no matter how strongly we fight against it. For now, we are bound for Telos, and that is enough.
Enough for what?
Before the war, Jedi who failed their training were sent to the fields of Telos to serve the galaxy, not as Jedi Knights, but as farmers and laborers. The destruction of Telos was complete. I doubt any Jedi remain. Yet there may be echoes of their passing. We shall see.
And if we find no trace of Jedi teachings on Telos to help us?
Then I am left with nothing more than we had already. My faith in you and your ability to meet what comes.
This is a lot to take in at once. I need time to reflect on this.
I would see to that fool in the cockpit and remind him of our destination. I would not want him attempting to veer from Telos.
He's not a fool, but he does feel odd to me.
He is a fool and an imbecile. His potential lies downwards, not up. Watch that one. His thoughts are slippery. I do not trust him, and nor should you. Such a man serves himself first, and his allies next.
No matter how much influence I gain with Kreia, her alignment does not change. Everybody else, yes. In fact, I do believe... Nope, I can only see me.
How's our passenger? She's still aging?
Cryptic as always.
What a surprise. Just so you Jedi know, the whole cryptic routine isn't mysterious, it's just irritating. If you really can see the future, you should be at the Pazak table.
But to know the future, one must know yourself.
What was that, some kind of joke?
That's what I'm talking about. Jedi talk.
You two should start your own little Jedi academy.
But to teach, one must be willing to learn.
All right, cut it out. I get it. I get it. Last Jedi in the galaxy, I get the comedian who runs around in her underwear. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. I mean, compared to the Jedi Queen of the galaxy back there, I'd rather be stuck in an escape pod for a year with you than her.
I don't think Kreia's a Jedi.
Then she must be royalty, because she's got to be queen of the galaxy to bark out orders like that. Or maybe she's senile.
I mean, how old do you think she is? She may have been good-looking once, but it takes some hard living to make creases like that.
Good looking? If she looks good to you, you must have taken a blaster hit when I wasn't looking.
Hey, I just got out of prison. If we had a decent Navicomputer, trust me, we'd be dropping out of hyperspace into the Nar Shaddaa Red Sector right now.
After spacing that old witch, of course.
Are we still on course for Telos? Never mind, I wanted to ask you some questions.
Oh, no. Look, I respect your privacy. I mean, when have I ever asked you any questions? I mean, besides that one.
What did you mean about the galaxy map not being much use? Or do you know anything about the assassin droid? I don't know that one.
No, not much. Except sounds like it was after you. As far as I'm concerned, you handled that pretty well. No more droid, no more problem.
Since when do protocol droids collect bounties?
Yeah, well, you got me there. Look, droids, I don't trust them. That one we fought, some of them are built like that. Others just, well, break. In the head. Sometimes conflicting orders cause it. Give a droid too much data or tell it to do something it can't do, it'll crack their behavior module in half. Others just don't get memory wipes and they start going crazy. Speaking of which, I think that little trash compactor's long overdue. Trust me, droids were made to break. And most of all, they're predictable and stupid.
What do you mean about the galaxy map not being much use?
Well, the astrogation system is voice printed and locked down, but that T3 unit is doubling as the astrogation system. You can try to plot a course, but without that T3 unit to perform the calculations, you'd probably plow us into a star. As long as he doesn't steal the ship, we should be all right.
Who voice printed the astrogation system?
I have no idea. Previous owner, maybe? I'd love to get it overhauled, but that's a major job. Besides, the droid will be good enough for now.
I heard someone lock?
Takes all kinds. Maybe someone didn't want anybody taking the ship out of the system, or knowing where the ship had been. Smugglers do it all the time in case the Republic decides to board them. Or so I hear.
Right.
I have no, not much. Beats me. Sounds like you're pretty popular. If it was built to hunt you down, that is. It could have been around before you even appeared on the scene.
How old do you think that model was?
Yeah, well, you got me there. Look, sometimes others just don't get... Speaking of which...
Let's focus on getting to Telos for the time being.
So? What happened?
To what?
Don't give me that. There were plenty of times back on Paragus where a lightsaber would have been helpful. So where's yours?
My lightsaber was taken from me by the Council.
Oh, yeah? I thought a Jedi was supposed to be married to their lightsaber. Guess I heard wrong. Were you a single hilt or one of those double-bladed Jedi?
Double-bladed.
Huh. I hear the twin blades are harder to master, but they can make enemies stampede over each other running for cover. A lot of Jedi in the Mandalorian Wars use double-bladed sabers. A more aggressive blade gives you more slaughter per swing. Hey, you didn't go red, did you?
Both blade and crystal were unique.
Yeah? Unique how?
Viridian. One the Jedi Order had never seen before.
Must have been something. Sure be nice to have it now. Might make those Sith think twice before coming after us.
I think having it would just drive them to hunt me harder.
All right, forget I said anything. Like I said before, you can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
You may recall that Telos was decimated just before the Jedi Civil War. Or like during, after Mandalore.
Attention, this is Citadel Station Bay Control, Dock Module 126. Please remain where you are. Lieutenant Dahlgren will arrive shortly to meet you. That is all.
I don't like the sound of that. If they think we caused the explosion... Uh-oh. Here comes the welcoming party. They may not know what happened, so don't blow it.
I'm Lieutenant Gren, Telos Security Force. I'm under orders to take you into custody in regards to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
Are we under arrest?
You haven't been formally charged, but you will be placed under house arrest pending the results of our investigation. Due to the nature of the investigation, I have no specific timetable to offer you. In the meantime, your ship and any droids will have to be given over for safekeeping. Yes, that includes you. You are a droid, so you will be detained. In addition, we will have to take your personal arms and armor until the completion of our inquiry.
I understand.
Hold on. Is there any way to get our gear back?
If you are cleared of any involvement, your personal effects will be returned to you. You will be held briefly in the TSF station until living quarters can be arranged, at which point you will be placed under house arrest. Do you understand?
I do. I'll cooperate.
Good. My men will relieve you of any arms and armor. Please follow me.
Tell me I'm not going to jail again.
You will be held here briefly. Living quarters are being arranged for you and your companions as we speak. Someone will return shortly to escort you to an apartment in residential module 082.
A force cage? This is ridiculous.
As I said, this is only temporary while other arrangements are made. I'm sorry, but you'll just have to bear with us until then.
I understand.
Well, we might be here for a while. Might as well get comfortable.
At least they gave me some clothes.
Someone is coming. So this is the last of the Jedi. I must admit I'm a little disappointed.
What's going on?
The Exchange has a bounty on Jedi, you know. You're worth quite a bit of money.
The Exchange, huh? I'm pretty sure some two-bit pistol jockey like yourself isn't one of them.
Hey? I'm more than skilled enough to work for the Exchange.
You bounty hunters couldn't even win a fair fight. You're the cheapest, most worthless mercenary scum in the galaxy. I'd hire a Mandalorian over your filth in a second.
No Mandalorian could match my skills. No Mandalorian could have been clever enough to infiltrate this station, taken the identity of one of the guards, then...
Then what? Overloaded our force cage fields and made it look like an accident? You probably don't even have the guts to fight me. Pathetic.
Don't think overloading your cages had not occurred to me. You're wanted alive, but I doubt anyone will care as long as I bring them your corpse.
Hang on. I had to sneeze. We're in a TSF station. How do you expect to get away with this?
The security cameras have mysteriously shorted out. There will be no witnesses to your escape attempt, during which I'll have been forced to kill you. By the time the TSF realize I'm not one of them, I will be far from this place.
I don't wish to fight you.
Easier for me then. Come, Jedi. It is time to die.
Hey, leave her alone. You want to fight? Then try me, if you've got the guts.
You have goaded me once, and you shall not do so twice. But I shall dispose of all of you eventually. And an old woman, a fool, and a broken Jedi are no match to my skills.
Alright, sure.
Say the word.
Oh, dang.
The
I didn't get to
security
be
cameras
evil.
What? What's going on here?
Man down! Quick! Call a medic!
All right, Jedi. I want you to back up slowly. Hands in front of you. Into the force cage. Cooperate, and we won't have to gun you down.
Come on, Lieutenant. They've already killed... who is that? Is that Batu Rem?
No. He said he was an assassin.
Rem's no assassin.
Batu Rem is on leave. He shouldn't even be on the station. This man isn't him.
How did he manage to sneak in here?
That's something we're gonna have to look into. I can tell you that it can't have been easy.
What's gonna happen now?
We've arranged for an apartment in residential module 082. You'll stay there under house arrest until our investigation of the Paragus matter is complete. You'll be under TSF protection. I'll personally clear any visitors to your quarters, and we'll investigate this incident to the best of our ability.
Let's go.
Officer, get Lieutenant Yima a report of this incident. She'll look into this. The rest of you come with me. We'll escort you to the apartment in 082 immediately. These will serve as your quarters for the duration of your house arrest. 2 officers will be stationed outside at all times. Again, I'll clear any visitors. There won't be another incident.
But just to be on the safe side, why don't you leave us a blaster or two?
How long will I be here?
I can't say. We have a ship examining what's left of the Paragus facility now, so your stay might be brief. We'll keep you informed.
Now, this is a step up from a force cage, at least.
If there are any problems, we'll use the wall terminal to contact you. Let's go.
This isn't good. We've got to get off this station.
Why do we need to leave?
What do you think the TSF is going to find at Paragus? That could bring the Sith... You know what? Forget it. As long as we're trapped here, it doesn't matter.
What do you think, Kreia?
We cannot stay in any one place too long, but our path has brought us here for a reason. I must meditate on this. In the meantime, we should rest.
Yeah, you go ahead and meditate. As for me, I could use some sleep.
Love how rest is a dialogue option. We don't even lay down. We have art. We have graphics of me laying down. I just don't get to. I know I should answer the phone, but it is 10 p.m. and I need to go to sleep. How many hours? 6 hours. Alright. Bedtime for me.